Welcome to Ultra Simplified, the channel where we break down big ideas in under 5 minutes so you can learn faster and think clearer. Today we're looking at one of the most influential minds in psychology and asking a simple question: who exactly was Carl Jung? If you've ever wondered why you act the way you do, why certain dreams feel meaningful, or why you sometimes feel like there's a hidden you inside yourself, then you've already stepped into Carl Jung's world, whether you knew it or not. Carl Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist born in 1875. Think of him as one of the explorers of the human mind. Before Jung, psychology looked mostly at behavior and simple cause and effect ideas. Jung took things deeper. He wanted to understand the invisible parts of the mind, the feelings, memories, and inner forces that shape how we think and live. He began his career working with Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis. At first, they were close allies. Freud saw Jung as the bright young star who would carry his ideas forward. But the two eventually split. Jung had his own way of seeing the mind, one that went beyond childhood issues and biological drives. He believed the human mind was much bigger, richer, and more mysterious. Jung spent his life studying people from every culture he could find. He looked at myths, religions, legends, dreams, art, ancient stories, anything that revealed how humans make meaning. He started seeing patterns everywhere, repeating symbols and themes that appeared across the world. This convinced him that humans share something deeper than language or culture. He believed we all have an inner layer of the mind that holds these patterns, and this became one of his biggest contributions to psychology.
But what makes Jung truly fascinating is the way he explains the inner life. He believed that most of who we are is hidden below the surface, not in a spooky sense, just in a human sense. We have thoughts we ignore, emotions we push away, dreams we don't understand, and instincts we barely notice. Jung's work encourages people to explore these hidden layers instead of pretending they don't exist. He also believed that life is a journey toward becoming your true self. He called this process individuation. In his view, the goal of life isn't perfection, it's wholeness. It's learning to understand all the different sides of yourself: the good, the bad, the strong, the scared, the parts you show to the world, and the parts you try to hide. Jung thought that when people ignore these inner layers, they end up feeling lost or empty, but when they face them, they grow. Another reason Jung stands out is his openness to mystery. When many scientists tried to distance themselves from anything spiritual, Jung had no problem exploring the space between psychology and myth. He didn't tell you what to believe, he simply looked at how people across history used symbols and stories to understand themselves. His work often feels like a bridge between science and meaning, between logic and imagination.
Jung also introduced ideas that became part of everyday language. Terms like introvert and extrovert come from him. The idea of a public persona comes from him, and many modern personality systems trace their roots back to his theories. Even today, Jung's influence is everywhere: psychology, therapy, literature, film, religion, art, and even internet culture. Anytime people talk about your shadow side, your inner child, or your true self, they are echoing Jung, whether they realize it or not. So who was Carl Jung? He was a mind explorer who treated the inner world as seriously as the outer one. He believed that humans are shaped by more than logic. We are shaped by symbols, dreams, emotions, and stories. And he believed that understanding these deeper layers can help us live more honest, meaningful lives. Across the next videos, we'll explore Jung's biggest ideas one by one, his thoughts on dreams, the shadow, the persona, archetypes, synchronicity, and the journey of becoming your real self. If you want to understand why people behave the way they do, why you sometimes feel torn inside, or why the human mind has such depth and mystery, Carl Jung is the perfect place to begin. Stay tuned.